Okay, so now that we've sampled our hi-hat and kick, let's go for the clap. So I'm just gonna hide the hi-hat here, and let's have a listen here. So the clap is here. Let's just get rid of this phase and find the attack of the clap, and quite a few times the clap starts just a bit before the kick. That's the case here. So something like this should do. This is part of the clap, so you don't really want to delete that. So here we've got the clap, and you can see here, I'm just going to line that up. It's important that it stays aligned. There are two problems with the clap here. So one is it's playing at the same time as the kick, and two, during the tail of the clap, I'm not sure if it actually ends before it, but you've got this hi-hat. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to delete the hi-hat here, and it might be taking away a bit of the clap's tail, because they're sharing the same frequencies, and the technique that I'll show you with the kick doesn't usually work with the hi-hats. In this case it doesn't, I've already tried it. So we're going to have to squeeze as much as we can out of it. Let's see. Yeah, this is probably as much as we can squeeze out of this sample. And I'll show you a way to lengthen it at the end of this tutorial. So what we want to do is create a new track and copy the kick here. And what's happening now is we've got a kick and clap playing here and the kick playing here. And there's plugin in Ableton under Audio Effects, Utility, and Phase Invert. And if you copy this just on the kick, what it will do, it will invert the signal of the kick. So basically, if it was going up before, now it will be going down. So that will cancel out the part that's going up here. Will be cancelled by a part going down here for the kick. And you can probably already hear it compared to. So it's basically really deleting that attack of the kick really well. But I'm just going to zoom in here a bit, try to get these looking the same. Because Ableton doesn't really do a great job of aligning these. So I'm just going to add a locator. You can right click here and press add locator. And just put that at the very peak of this one, and then just align this kick so it kind of looks just about right, yeah. So I can delete this again, and now we should hear mostly just the clap, especially in the attack, but you can still hear the low end here. So as we've got two tracks, we don't need any of this information. But as we've still got two tracks playing, we basically want to get rid of the low end of the kick on both of these channels, kind of like we did with the hi-hat. So if we go to just a simple EQ8 and drag that to the master, so it'll be affecting both of them, you can just do the same exact thing, just a high-pass filter. And let's listen to it. That sounds clean. Okay. So that's going to be our clap. Let me just render that as clap. And I can already delete this and delete the EQ8. I can actually delete this too. And I'm just going to go to my desktop and drag the clap in, and let's align that properly to this. Okay. And if this is too short in the track that you're working on, there are two ways you can do this. I would not recommend this way, which is warping, choosing complex, and then just doing this. It kind of ruins the sample. So I wouldn't do that. I've used it in a few cases, but really I wouldn't recommend it. What I would recommend, especially for claps, is just getting a reverb on it. And let's put that high quality, way less, maybe a tiny bit less. Yeah, Okay, and let's make that. Oh, let's make that smaller, and let's make it nice and stereo wide. And it's still got too much decay, so like that's something like almost dubsteppy, like a really long decay. Let's go for something like. Okay, and I don't like the high ends here, so I'm just gonna poke them out a bit. Okay, so and maybe a bit less stereo, so you can already tell it's making that clap last just a bit longer. It sounds a bit more live, if you will. So that's a technique that you can use for that. And now if we want to recreate the beat, I didn't separate the hi-hat here, but you probably know how to do that by now. It's quite simple. So this is the end result, and you just need, I can maybe like copy, just improvise it. Oh, I don't want this. Okay, so you've got kick, hi-hat, and clap. Okay, hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, just leave a comment.